Welcome back to our channel. I'm Bobo.
I'm Ernie.
And this is
wellincart TV!
Let's go! Can't stop in the stars tonight. So much we bring the fire, set the night light. Hey! Shining through the city with a little funky soul. So I'ma light it up like dynamite. Whoa! Life is dynamite.
So as you can see, we're in the different settings now, and always, right, whenever you see there's a different phrases, it means we're in our chat and learn session. Alright, so today we also have a very guest of honor, which is Nicole. Maybe you can actually introduce yourself to the camera.
Hi, my name is Nicole and I'm an optometrist from Optimax Eye Specialist Center.
Alright, welcome Nicole! Yeah, so as you can see, we're in the Optimax, right? So today we'll ask Nicole to teach us more about like the laser surgery itself. So probably you can actually introduce to the viewers what is laser surgery, or do you have other names for that?
Okay, so generally, LASIK is commonly known as laser vision correction.
Okay.
It's a type of refractive surgery that corrects your myopia, which is short-sighted, hyperopia, which is far-sighted, and astigmatism.
Okay.
So technically, there's a lot of different kind of laser surgery in the market and that we offer here. We have like Relax Smile, ASA, Femto LASIK, which is also known as LASIK. But for the benefit of this video and to avoid confusion, I guess we will just all classify this refractive surgery as LASIK.
Okay,
So we'll
okay.
just classify it as LASIK. We'll refer it as LASIK, although we're talking about like different kind of refractive laser surgeries. Yeah.
I see, sure.
We are interested to
Yes.
undergo this. So I'm curious to see what is the criteria that make us eligible to go through this, and how do we know whether we are eligible or not?
Alright, so first thing first, usually we would say the eligible age for LASIK is between 18 to 50 years old. So if you fit that age limit, usually we say the majority of the population, roughly around 80 to 85% are eligible for it.
Okay.
But of course, that's not the only criteria.
Okay,
You have to first come in for a complete eye examination. So this complete eye examination could take up to 2 hours long because we have to check for your corneal shape, your corneal thickness, and your overall eye health before we can determine for LASIK
A very
suitability.
thorough test.
Yes,
It's
correct.
not just looking at the hot air balloon.
No,
Right?
I mean it's still a test, but like there's so much more tests that we have to do besides just looking at the hot air balloon.
Okay.
A very important factor is to see for corneal thickness. So you must have sufficient corneal thickness before we can go for laser surgery. Alright, so if you don't know what cornea is, I can just show you briefly over here. Cornea is this transparent part at the front part of your eye.
Okay.
So it covers the front portion of your eye. And so what LASIK does actually, right? LASIK only reshapes your cornea. Alright, so in a sense, after surgery, your corneal thickness will be slightly a little bit thinner.
Alright.
So how much we correct depends on your eye power as well.
Okay.
So the higher the power, the more the laser is going to laser your cornea and hence become thinner at the end of it.
So it's better if it's thicker.
Correct. So sufficient corneal thickness before surgery is very important for us to check.
I see.
So basically, that would be the main criteria is to check for corneal thickness, and after we have to check for the corneal shape as well because everybody has different kind of corneal shape. So different type of surgeries that you're eligible for also highly depends on your corneal shape as well.
I see.
So that are basically the basic criteria we would say that is good for LASIK surgeries.
Okay.
Okay, speaking about this, right, actually
Yeah.
I have an experience because last time I used to go for eye checkup and all, and then I was very interested in doing this LASIK surgery because I don't have my lens anymore, so expensive, you know, monthly I need to change.
That's
and all.
true.
Yeah, but then they did a eye health check for me, and then they say like my shape is actually not suitable for LASIK. I'm not too sure like why is it not suitable at all. Is it like there will be some kind of population which is really not suitable for LASIK, or is there any alternatives that they can actually do also?
This is a very good question because we receive this most of the time. So earlier I was saying that normally like around 80 to 85% of the population can go for LASIK. So maybe you might be the unlucky 20%, but you wouldn't say that's the end of the world because there's a lot of different kind of technique that I was saying. So some techniques are catered more to people with thinner cornea or like their shapes are a little bit odd. So we can try to advise which is the best and safest treatment for you. So there could still be some hope there. So don't worry so much. And then another alternative for refractive surgery, instead of talking about just LASIK, which is done at the cornea, have you guys heard of what is implantable contact lenses?
Okay, yeah.
You heard of that before
Yes,
as well, right?
yes.
So this is commonly an alternative for those who have super high power or thinner cornea because we don't touch on your cornea at all in this surgery. But it's more serious kind of surgery. Doctor will instill a contact lens in between your iris and your natural lens over here. So he has to inject it inside there to reach
Inject?
yes, inside your eye. It's still very safe.
Inject.
Yes,
Inject a lens inside.
correct.
Oh my god,
Wow.
that's intense.
That's somewhat intense, but I wouldn't say it's like a super new technology that people have never gone for.
Yeah.
I think it's here in Malaysia since 2011. Okay, maybe Malaysia is a wide range in Optimax for since 2011. So we do have people who go for this kind of surgery as well.
Okay,
Yeah.
so going back to the Lasik eye
yes,
surgery, right? Can you walk us through like what should we expect? Because I'm pretty sure we want to go through this treatment, but then we are so scared. We don't know what to expect or what's the procedure like.
Okay, so let's just say the whole procedure from doing nothing to being glasses free. So first thing first, you come in for the complete eye check, like I was saying. It takes around 2 hours long. So this will be the longest eye check in your life. I would think so.
Yeah.
So these 2 hours also consist of consultation. So
Okay.
consultation will come into a room like this, just like the both of us, or with the patient and the guardian. Then we will explain their kind of eye health, like their eye recordings and what is suitable for them. Alright, so this will be the 2 hour long. So then this is when we already deem if you're a suitable candidate or not. Alright, so let's just say you're a very suitable candidate. The next step you have to do is just book an appointment for surgery. So surgery can be done on the same day as well, can be done at a different day, depending on schedule availability. You can and your own schedule as well. So people who wants to be fast, right, make it convenient, right, usually they plan their time nicely. They will do the eye check then with the surgery simultaneously. So it's still possible.
So do we have to actually like check in here, like maybe like rest for a few hours first? Because I've heard of such thing before, whereby like my relative have to like check in and they have to chill in the place
operation
for
room there.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. So yes, you after the whole eye check, you can come over to the, let's just say you decided for surgery and everything's all settled already, then we'll bring you to the operation theatre. Maybe not inside the operation theatre yet. It's a resting room before we enter the OT. So then you can just rest a while. We'll get you to change to your operation gown, and then the nurses will come over, explain the medication to you guys, because there will be a few medications that you guys have to take. Not eat per se, like eye drops, because there are antibiotic drops, there are artificial tears. So there's kind of things that we have to take care of our eyes after surgery. And after that, we'll just wait for your treating doctor to come.
How do they keep the eyes open?
Correct. During surgery time, you guys are awake, fully awake during surgery.
So you can see the laser coming in, is it?
In a sense, the laser is somewhat colorless, so you cannot see. It's like a cold light. So then after you lie down, the doctor will use a speculum. So this speculum is to open the treating eye so that we don't feel the need to blink during surgery.
So automatically when it is very retracted, then meaning you won't feel like want to blink.
Yes, correct.
I think they will constantly drop
Yes,
the eye drop
correct.
as well.
Yes, so we will constantly instill artificial tears so that you don't feel your eyes are dry. Because if you don't blink for a very long time, right, you tend to feel dry eyes. Yes. So since we are already somewhat forcing your eyes open for surgery, you might feel dry. So in between every seconds, we will instill eye drops into your eye. So you don't have to worry about dryness, you don't have to worry about blinking, because we will help you in that part.
So is there any like risk considering that procedure and all? Is there any risk?
Alright, so Lasik is still surgery nonetheless. There's still going to be some risk to it. But I just want to clear the air that if you've ever watched Final Destination, Lasik is nothing like that at all.
That is
It will
nightmare.
never happen in real life.
Okay.
So Lasik will never cause you to go blind. Alright? So yeah, there's something you should know as well. A lot of people are afraid for laser surgery because they're afraid they could go blind. But I just want to let everybody know out there, you cannot go blind for laser surgery. But of course, there are a few side effects. So most common side effects are dry eyes and night glare and halos. But all these are temporary. Temporary means it will diminish over time. So you just have to give some time for your eyes to rest to get
I think it's
better.
okay.
Yes.
That's like your brighter vision for long term, right? This short term kind of complications is okay. I
Something you
think.
can bear with, right? Correct.
Is it painful?
So going back to if Lasik is painful or not, Lasik is not painful because we will be instilling anesthetic in the form of eye drops.
Okay.
So you won't feel a thing throughout the entire process,
Okay.
but you're fully awake.
Some people may have the trauma experience, right?
Yeah, we do have some people who are actually afraid going to surgery room. So we have nurses to hold hands if you want.
That's so sweet.
I mean, we do offer this service. Like some of them, we understand because we are still human, right? And we tend to get scared, rapid heartbeat and all. So there are some people who told us beforehand, and then we just ask them, okay, if you need somebody to be by your side. But we cannot get an outsider, so like our nurses will be an extra nurse to come in, like just to like hold you to assure you that everything is okay.
That's very sweet.
Yes.
Yeah, that's very nice.
That's
to
it,
know.
right?
There is such service Then another thing, right? Since you mentioned that how like your nurse can actually come to like console us. So I was wondering whether like because you know they're gonna shoot laser into your eye, right?
Okay.
Do they exactly tell you to look left or look right? And what if your head moves?
It's the most important 25 seconds of my life. I hear like, you know, sometimes some people say, yes, like, oh, my contact lens went missing or whatnot. One nutrient called astaxanthin, if you've ever heard of it before.